My uncle said, family forgives everything. That's what makes us different. No matter what happens, family forgives family. My hands shook under the table. He'd been using this line my whole life. When he borrowed $5,000 from me and bought a boat instead, family forgives. When he showed up drunk to my wedding and told everyone I'd never amount to anything, family forgives. You all understanding me? His voice got louder. Family forgives everything. No exceptions. Ever. Everyone nodded like scared children. My throat felt tight, but I forced the words out. So we should forgive you for stealing $30,000 from Grandma's estate? The room went ice cold. Larry's face turned purple. That was different. I needed it. But family forgives everything, right? He slammed both hands on the table so hard the dishes jumped. Yes, family forgives everything, no matter what. His wife touched his arm with trembling fingers. Larry, calm down. He turned to her with wild eyes. Tell them about forgiveness, honey. She looked down at her plate. That's when I decided to test his theory. I left dinner and drove straight to my cousin's house. She was crying on her couch, holding an eviction notice. Lost my job today, she said. Background check showed the arrest from when Larry planted his drugs in my car. My chest burned with rage. Family forgives everything, I said. She laughed bitterly. Tell that to my landlord. I drove to Larry's bank the next morning. My legs felt like water, but my voice was steady when I asked for the manager. 5 years ago, Larry had me lie on my loan application, coached me to inflate my income by $40,000, said he did it for friends all the time. The manager's face drained of color. These are serious accusations. Check his files. He'll say family forgives everything. Larry got suspended by lunch. He found me in the parking lot, shirt soaked with sweat, face purple. They're investigating 10 years of loans. 10 years. Spit flew from his mouth. Family forgives everything, I said, getting in my car. You're destroying my life. Family forgives. I drove to his house while he was still at the bank. His garage was unlocked. There it was, my dead brother Tommy's truck. The truck meant for Tommy's 8-year-old son. Larry had been driving it to bars for months. I saw beer cans in the back. The spare keys were where they always were. I started the engine, backed out, and drove it straight into a concrete barrier at 20 miles an hour. The airbag punched my face but didn't hurt me bad. Larry arrived as the tow truck was loading it. He fell to his knees on the driveway, actually sobbing. That was Tommy's truck. His son was supposed to get it when he turned 16. Family forgives, I said, tasting blood from my split lip. Then I made the final call. Helen, Larry's at home crying about a truck. Ask him about Diane from Vegas 3 years ago. My voice was calm. I had the hotel receipts in my hand. What are you talking about? The Bellagio. 2 guests. Couples massage. Check his credit card statements from March. The line went quiet. Then I heard her voice change. Larry just walked in. I heard her say, "Who's Diane?" Then screaming. Then Larry's voice panicked. Helen, wait. Let me explain. The line went dead. Larry showed up at my apartment 3 days later looking destroyed. Stubble covered his face, eyes bloodshot and swollen, clothes wrinkled like he'd slept in them. His hands shook as he gripped the doorframe to stay upright. Helen left, took the kids. The bank fired me after finding 7 cases of fraud. Tommy's widow said I'm dead to them. Why are you doing this to me? His voice was barely human anymore. More animal whine than words. My chest felt nothing. No pity, no satisfaction. Just empty watching this man who'd terrorized our family for decades finally broken. Testing your theory. This isn't what I meant. I meant when I needed forgiveness. Snot ran down his face as he sobbed. His legs gave out and he dropped to his knees on the concrete, grabbing at my legs like a drowning man. The same hands that slammed tables and pointed fingers now clutching desperately at my jeans. 20 years of stolen money, ruined relationships, destroyed trust. My cousin lost her nursing license because of him. Grandma died thinking her children hated her after Larry convinced her they'd abandoned her, all while preaching family forgives everything. So the rule only works for you? He couldn't answer, just opened his mouth and made this horrible gasping sound. His whole body convulsed with sobs, shaking on my doorstep. I stepped back and closed the door. Could still hear him wailing through it, begging to no one. Larry called from a motel, voice dead. Divorce papers came. She's taking everything. So, make this stop. Your rule, Larry. I destroyed everything with that rule. No, you destroyed everything doing things that needed forgiving. Silence. Still believe family forgives everything? He hung up.